Ran the entire power system for the village of Elida back in the 1930s. My dad, well, he was actually given it many years ago, and he set it up in one of our garages. And as you can see by all of the motors and generators on there, he wired it up and was able to produce power for our farm. It's very unique in that it is it's made in England. It's a diesel engine. There was a lot of gas engines in this era of 1930s, and I'm not sure. Tim was saying he couldn't get it running this morning, so hopefully it is a running, working engine for the majority of the time, but it's something that you have to tinker with, obviously. Like even the uniqueness of the radiator, my dad built that, and that's just pieces of copper pipe that he soldered all together. Just necessity is the mother of invention, and just needed something to cool the engine off, and that work did the job. Tim built this little cart for it, so it's movable. Normally it would be mounted stationary in a building, and the wiring for the village came out from that. We're here with RT, and we're looking at his car, and very unique. Can you give us some details on it there?
Well, it's a 1929 Model A Ford, which I purchased 35 years ago. 35 years? And I've had sitting around for 32 years. And then 3 years ago, I decided to go join a rat rod build competition.
Okay.
And so I took some time, and took about 120 days, and I put this thing together and drove it to St. Louis from Estevan.
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Whoa, put some miles on it immediately.
Yeah. First road trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, powered by Ford. What kind of engine is that?
It's a 1968 Ford Fairlane 289 engine. It's 289 block with the 302 heads. Automatic for C4, Ford rear end. It's on a tubed frame that I built.
Okay, hand built.
Hand built. The body was chopped 4 inches and channeled 4 inches over the frame.
Okay, it gives nice low to the ground.
Low to ground. The frame stretched out to 124 inches, so it gives you a nice long ride, and it's soft and pretty comfortable to drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some very unique touches there. I see wrenches here and there. You're a mechanic, aren't you?
Yeah, mechanics all my life, and
okay.
Do parts now, but still tinkering. The wrenches just, I don't know why, it all of a sudden, the wrenches were round, and so I started putting wrenches on it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Built everything. Everything's built by myself. Nothing's really bought except for like front suspension and stuff like that. But everything else is made. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. The surfboard's a new touch. You didn't have that last year.
No, I've had the surfboard since '91 when I lived in California.
Oh, okay.
So I brought it back with me, and it's been sitting there. I thought, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a Jaws mark in the back with shark tacked it.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just...
That's super. So very reliable, obviously.
Oh, very reliable.
St. Louis with it.
16,000 miles on it already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
I imagine it's a little noisy, though, on the highway.
Yes, yeah. If you do a wrap off on it, it's about 130 decibel.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, that's kind
driving
of
down the highway, you pretty well need to wear earplugs, but it's you got to hear the noise.
You got to enjoy the power. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much, RT.
You're welcome.
We're here with Calvin, and he's got an awesome-looking Ford pickup here. Can you give us a little details on it?
Well, this truck here actually is it's a 1977 F-150, and this was our farm truck. That's how it started life as, and we kind of took it over, my brother and I, in 1997, and we started working on it to restore it. And we got to the point where in 2003, we got it painted. We had to put new box sides on the box, and weld new cab corners in. But
so you do all the body work yourselves?
we actually got the guy in Redvers, Frank's Auto Body in Redvers.
Oh, okay.
They did it for us.
Okay.
They painted it and everything. We did a little bit of the body work, but they did the final on it and gave it the paint job. We did everything under the hood.
Yes, that engine, that's not a stock farm truck engine by the
No,
looks of it.
it used to be a 351 originally in here, but we pulled a 460 out of it was a 78 Grand Marquis that we had. And we had it in there for a little while and it wasn't enough, so we pulled it out and we stroked and bored this one to 513 cubic inches. We put the Cobra Jet aluminum heads on it and we put a big crane roller cam. It's got 620 lift and big 300 duration on it. And runs at about 550 horsepower now. So
okay, so a 460 just isn't enough. You
just wasn't need a
little
bit
more power. Okay.
Yeah. And then of course we had to build the transmission. It's a stock C6, but we had to build it up. We had to put the high performance clutch packs in it. It's got the higher pressure pump in it, and a different valve body to make it shift a little harder and stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of a shift kit in it. Mm-hmm. And the rear end is still a factory Ford 9-inch, but we pulled the pumpkin out and we put a locker in the back, so it's 325 gears on 31 splines.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Now, your name, I've gone to the Kenosha Lake Car Show, and your name comes up often with the engine that's often or manufactured and given away at that car show. So it's you and your brother that do this?
That's right, yeah. And we kind of like to always keep do a GM one year, do a Dodge one year, and do a Ford, and then we start over. So this year we've already gone through the previous year. So this year we're giving away a Chevy, a Chevy 350.
All right.
And we've been really lucky. Somebody's always been able to donate a motor for us, mm-hmm. and we take it right apart, and E&G always does the machining for us, and they give us a discount. They're wonderful with doing that.
Okay.
And then my brother and I, we assemble it back all together and fire it up on an engine stand, break the camshaft in, and then we have it running for the show. And all you have to do is come to the show and enter a vehicle in, and you automatically are entered in to win that motor.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to the show several times. I've never been lucky enough to win the engine.
To win it yet, yeah.
But I'm going to keep coming back.
Absolutely.
Awesome truck. Really, I like the color. That's an amazing silver.
Yes, it is. It's a 2003 Lamborghini Silver.
Lamborghini.
We picked out the Lamborghini Silver of that year, and it's held up well, and it's still, for being, I guess, 16 years now
16 years
on that
yeah.
paint job. So yeah, it's doing very well, and yeah, we're still having fun with it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much, Paul.
Well, thank you.
We're looking at a 1971 Opel GT here. Kind of a unique car. They're very, like I say, unique in Saskatchewan. They didn't often last because they rusted like an old pop can. They were built in Germany, partially. They were taken to France, where the body was put on, and then shipped back to Germany to be finished. This one has spent the last 26 years sitting under a tree at White Bear Lake. That's why it's got the patina. The leaves were sitting on it. When I took the power washer to clean it up, it just kind of blew the paint right off. One of the more unique features of this car is the headlights. They are a hideaway headlight, but they have a rolling effect, which is unique to this car. They only did this, it's all mechanical, and they have a set of 4 micro switches that actually lock and unlock, and were just really, they were hard to tune, so that's why they were often left in the open position. This car shows the normal rust of this type of German engineered car. I've done some work in the interior and replaced some seals and stuff, so it's quieter than normal, but the outside still needs some TLC, And as for right now, I think I'm just going to drive it the way it is. It's a car that people will stop and look at and say, "What the heck is that? Never seen one." Or I saw one back in 1970. I haven't seen one since. So that was one of the reasons I got it. It is unique. There's a lot of beautiful cars here. A lot of them are high production cars. This is technically a low production car for North America for sure. As I was talking before, I come from a long line of gear nuts. This is my car. That's my brother's car, the green Pontiac. This burgundy colored Chevy is my other brother's car. The truck in between is my brother's truck. The blue and gray Chevy over there is my brother's truck. And actually my brother and my nephew organize T&T Rods, and they organize this program every year. And like Lori had said earlier, for 17 years this has been going on. And it's just a great show. It's a family show. You can see there's kids here. We have the Legion here selling tickets on the truck. We have the Ultra Madigan 4-H doing fundraiser here. It's just a good family afternoon. If you ever get a chance to come down to Estevan, this is the place to come. Second week of June every year. And we want to thank you for coming.
Auto Gallery Subaru, located at 609 Winnipeg Street, has an excellent selection of premium pre-owned vehicles for every budget, featuring Subaru's legendary and award-winning all-wheel drive. Auto Gallery Subaru will make your experience one to remember.